Scientists say, viewer beware, we're in for a scare.
Hey everyone, it's Sega from Scientists Say, and welcome to today's Shocktober video. And welcome back to more Shivers Randomized, specifically room randomization. So I've shuffled the rooms along with all the pop pieces more than they would normally be shuffled, which is to say they're shuffled randomly every time. But there's certain ones that aren't included. They're all included except for one, and I've scrambled the rooms, which is just breaking my brain balls. Now I just opened this door. Let's see where it leads. Oh yes, okay, I had been through that door. Well, that was anticlimactic. Looks like I can go back through there. So, well, and I can't open this yet because we haven't been to the actual planetarium. Wood Excipient is lurking there, so we're just gonna walk right by him. It puts us in the front half of the puzzle room. Oh my god. Wait, do I have to go back out through the tunnel? No, because it's just going to take me outside, right? Yeah, I can't even go back through that door once it's closed. Okay, there must be a route or an entrance I'm not thinking of in one of the rooms I've been through. Wait, oh shit. Okay, that's one thing I don't like, is it is basically having me face the door that I just came out of, which it shouldn't really be doing. Or I guess it didn't. I just turned around like a dumbass. My apologies. Alright, so that takes me to the red door. So... now, janitor's closet is the Egyptian, or Tombs and Curses room, although I just call it the Egyptian room. So there's, oh, that's the route I haven't taken. I haven't checked the crawl space. Because this is also a door. There we go. Now we're on the other side of the red door, actually. Let's see. I won't be able to do the Anansi puzzle because I haven't been to the clock tower yet. There's the ash pot top. Wax Supi is lurking in that statue. I'm not even going to approach it right now. I don't care about the info plaque that badly. Okay, this is the back hallway from the other side of the crawl space from the theater hallway. We'll just pick up all of Beth's shit. This is a good place to be because what's termed the 3-floor elevator back here can take me to every floor of the museum. And since I did not scramble the elevators, out of some modicum of respect for my own sanity, at least I know where the elevator will take me. But we got to check the power plant first. Okay, so the power plant takes me to the planetarium. That's good to know. Oh, man. I do apologize for the lack of music. I feel like that's hopefully not making this boring, but as I said, the audio in this engine gets bugged pretty... The audio in this engine gets bugged pretty easily, and we'd have a lot of overlapping sound, and I'd have to be going in and fixing it anyway, which would kill the sound. So, get to that in just a second. I want to do this part of the puzzle first because it needs to be done. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, when I go back through the gods room, if I can ever find it again, I can do the piece of the puzzle there. Okay. All right, let's take care of this. Now, let's see how much I can remember. No, okay, I somehow got those. I know these two are correct. There we go. All right, the UFO has the metal pot top, so I'm gonna take that because we've seen the metal pot bottom. I need to get back to the shaman room to get it, but at least we have one there. All right, let's see where this leads. Interesting. This leads into the strange plants room, which is a dead end, so at least we know where that's going. Now that is the cloth pot bottom, so we'll leave it here. Doesn't look like the Sandic Sippy is looking over there. That's good. Okay, so that pretty much makes the planetarium a dead end, and we're done here, except for me needing to come back for that pot half at some point. Now, one slight problem is I can't go backwards through how I got into this tunnel, which kind of sucks, which means we have to take a completely different route here. So let's see where the library would take us. That takes us out of the workshop door in the professor's office. Okay. Let's go ahead and solve the elevator to the 4th floor. Interesting. Means it's going to have to be one of these. Yep. Got it. Okay, professor's bedroom leads to the underground lake. Or the underground tar pit, which is always blocked by the tar exupi. So I'm literally just setting the wheel and getting the hell out of here. At least until later. But that's good to know. Oh, son of a bitch. Did I not? No! There's an option in the randomizer when I'm playing Archipelago, and it is here. I just missed it to leave elevator solved. I forgot to check that, which means I'm going to have to solve one of these damn puzzles every time I want to use an elevator. And if you're thinking in real life that would just be like strange and tedious, the professor literally lampshades that on his tape in the office, saying that he never stopped to think when he designed all the puzzles that they might be an obstacle in the event of some sort of terrible occurrence. here's where this gets extra screwy for me. Is there's a route out of the office that I normally would never take, which is going back through this door to go down to the underground lake. But that's now a valid path to go somewhere. Sorry, that's the lightning pot bottom, which is, I mean, it's not necessarily something you find end game. Like, you can't just find it like in the lobby, but just for it to show up in the professor's office drawer is extra hilarious to me.
September 19...
Let me get another drink while I let this play. For those who have never heard this
Africa,
before.
I discovered something profoundly disturbing. Someone has been here. Furniture has been tipped over. And the book, Egyptian Hieroglyphics Explained, not in its place in the library, but face down here on the office floor. And oddly, one of the pages is torn out. And I feel the presence of... I'm not sure. I must investigate the second floor. The puzzles. When I created them, I never stopped to think they would be an obstacle in the event of some terrible occurrence. The Ixupi. Someone has released them from their vessels. Never has anything been so evil. A name written in the lift. Merrick. Who is he? One of the missing youngsters? Here in my museum? If so, are they both here? Can they still be alive? Evil entities attacking from everywhere, robbing me of my life essence. I can't seem to find the right vessel for each Ixupi. Without it, they can't be captured. Without it, I am doomed. Get back, get out of my museum. Oh, I wish I never brought you here.
Second from the editing room here. Unfortunately, I muted my microphone when I got up to get the drink and did not realize when I sat back down that I had not unmuted for a little bit. So, fortunately, you won't hear me talking for a minute or two here, and then I'll be back. So my annoyance here about the elevator is that usually the higher you go in the museum, the more difficult these puzzles get, and it seems that the longer I'm playing the game, the more difficult the elevator puzzles are getting, and we haven't seen the worst yet. In fact, with a little research, I've confirmed that it's actually the more you try to call the elevators, the more difficult the puzzles get, so it doesn't matter where you are in the museum. It will be a bigger grid the more times you try to use the elevator. I have chateaued myself here, to put it mildly, by not enabling the solve once feature of the randomizer.
You guys enjoyed it.
I am sorry about that. I muted my microphone to have a burp while the tape was playing, and naturally forgot to unmute myself. So, last little bit of what I've been saying, you probably haven't heard me mention. Wasn't too much, but basically I was saying that I was going to go backwards through this elevator to find out where this goes, because I would normally never have to go this way in a vanilla game, so Okay. This has put me at the start of the Endless Maze. Okay, here we go.
Help me. Help me.
And this door leads to the mezzanine of the lobby. Okay. God, there's so many doors off this room, too. Alright. That's the sandpot top, so we could get the sand exupi, but I have to get myself all the way back up to the observatory to get there. So I'm going to leave it there for now. Let's see where the library takes us. Okay, Mysteries of the Deep. Oh, the water pot top. How appropriate. Okay, and the subterranean world takes us to... Oh yeah, I suppose that would be out the door. I just came... Yeah, see, there's certain stuff like that that gets confusing with this because it's like, yeah, I have to reopen the door that I just came through, you know. Alright, so leaving Mysteries of the Deep takes us to the projector room. Alright, sand exupi or the crystal exupi is in here, so I'm just gonna get the hell out of here. Okay, let's see where the office door goes then. The theater. Okay, and since I just opened the projector, that means there'll be a pot piece back here. Which that is the... It's the crystal pot lid. Can you tell it's breaking my brain yet? Alright, theater takes us to the generator room? Yeah. Except... no, the generator is considered part of this room, so... That means this is officially a dead end. Man. Okay, but that's... So once we're ready, like... Because I assume that the slide will put us back in the lobby, and then I just have a straight trip to the generator via the office when it's time to beat the game. I could be totally wrong on that, too. I genuinely have no idea. Alright, let's see where the prehistoric room takes us. Okay, the other side of the projector room. That's not terrible. Let's see where the This door takes us. Okay, that's in the back hallway. On the other side of this. Jesus. That is... Oh, man. I'm going to apologize in advance, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe I'm going to get lost at some point here. The only saving grace here is I know all of the exits of each room that I'm in. That's assuming I'm not forgetting about crawl space entrances as I did earlier when it came to the one in the Tomb of the Exupi. Okay, clock tower takes us to the clock tower, or well, the exit of the upper floor of the clock tower. Oh, how's this for mind bend? Oh, yeah. Hang on a second. I need to solve the clock while I'm here. That way, whenever we find the clock, it will. Okay, so yeah, here's another interesting one. Other side of the underground lake. Not a trip I should ever have to take, really. Jeez. Okay, this is the other side of the puzzle room. On the other side of the skull door. And yeah, I guess they had to open the skull door so I could go back through it. Great, now I'm going to get attacked by the water Exupi unless they've altered that. Just for trying to get back the way it came. Okay, they did move the water Exupi, or the water Exupi has already moved. God, this is mind-bending. Okay. So, we know... Projector room will take me back out to... But before I check the theater, we need to check where this goes. The other side of the skull door. Which I now cannot open to go back the way I came. Because 2 of the skull dials I've not accessed yet. I'm trying to think which ones. Because I got the giant eagles. Oh no, I don't have the giant eagle's nest. That's one of them. Because we haven't been into the prehistoric room yet. I've gotten the Tomb of the Exupi. Yeah, there's one green. I've gotten the underground. That's yellow. I've gotten the Viking funeral. It's one of the blues, and I've got the 2-headed Greek god, which is one of the reds. So I need the werewolf and the giant eagle's nest. Yeah, I'm already like forgetting where half these doors lead. Oh, good, but this is the room we wanted to be in. Sorry, just a second. Okay, so we wanted to be in this room because we can at least get a full pot now. We at least have the metal pot.
No, that's okay.
Now, finding the metal Exupi, on the other hand, at least I can solve this part of the final puzzle. That sets us up for the end game, which we are nowhere near. Okay, the metal Exupi can only appear in 3 locations: projector room, prehistoric room, and the professor's bedroom. I have been able to get to the professor's bedroom, though I frankly don't remember how I got there now. Just gonna apologize in advance if you see some backtracking, because I'm only vaguely remembering where some of this stuff has taken me. Yeah, okay. I was right that that was a dead end. I just wasn't sure which dead end. Oh, God. Okay. Uh, Hang on a second. So this just dumped me on the other side of the underground lake. I'm curious if I can grab the pot piece back here without interacting with the Taraksupi. I'm going to assume the answer to that is no. Maybe. Oh, there's nothing here. Cool. Then other than capturing the Taraksupi, I don't have to care about this room. That's good to know. Okay, so that was... I had not gone through there yet. Is it this elevator? Why didn't I pre-solve the elevator? Well, not pre-solve the elevators, but make them stay solved. Damn. Okay. myself back in the lobby at least. I think it was here. Projector room. Damn. I did the old in-out trick a few times. Don't know if it works when the rooms are scrambled, but we're gonna find out. Alright, one more time. If he's not there, we'll... Let's watch the video, or at least let the video play and see if that brings him in. Damn, no luck. Alright, well, we'll try a different route. Alright, so we know that door goes to the generator. That goes to the theater hallway. This is the clock tower. No, this is the back hallway, which I'm not even ready to try to explore that just yet. Was this the professor's bedroom? No, this is the underground lake. I did consider writing this down or making a map based on the original blueprints, but I thought that might be violating if not the rules, the spirit of the challenge here. Because I know this was a dead end and I had to come back. Oh, right, but this is the final one. Damn. Well, there's at least one door we haven't gone through yet, so let's do that. might have those two reversed. Do have these two reversed. That's what it is. Alright. Theater takes us to the janitor's closet, which I'm not going to be able to do a damn thing in here until I have the cloth pot. That looks like the oil head underneath the cloth there. Okay, so that's good to know. That's basically a dead end. Crystal Exupi's looking at the chandelier. Oh, I don't want to go backwards to this. I mean, it's doing the same trick in reverse. That's fine, but fuck that noise. This is back to the puzzle room. No, projector room. Actually, hold on. You swear that thing is always in there when I don't want him to be. When I actually want him to be, of course it's not. Let's take us where? Puzzle room. Just gonna take us down here. Definitely not going in there. Alright, and then if I were to go... Damn. Like, I'm at least remembering, like, which routes are leading to dead ends, because the professor's room would definitely be a dead end. I'm just not remembering which one takes me there. Alright, well... Oh yeah, where did the library go? Oh, these are only gonna get harder. Dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Okay, yeah, that leads me to the Grand Lake, which is another dead end. I can't go anywhere. Oh no, now I have a 6x6? This is honestly the worst mistake I made, is not checking that box about keeping the elevator solved. Oh, man. I can't get it in that box. I'm gonna have to use a different row. All right. I'm gonna solve this puzzle, and then we'll pick this up in the next episode. Sorry for the anticlimax. I really wanted to capture the metal Xupi and call that a big win for the second episode here, but I could tell this could take me a minute, and I don't want to make you guys watch that. So call this episode here, but obviously there's more to do. But we solved a good number of puzzles. We know where a good number of the pot pieces are. So now it's going to be figure out how to get to them all and capture their respective Xupi. But anyway, hope you all enjoy. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Shocktober content. Until next time, you stay classy, Internet.